A couple of you guys wanted my opinion on the recent Million Man March, Justice or Else. And, I've been busy with life and everything, so I haven't been able to really come out here and do the amount of videos I would like to. But, I did put some time aside, to answer one of you guys' questions. I've been getting a lot of emails and Facebook messages asking for my thoughts on the march or the event. And first of all, let me say that I wanted to attend the event. I did everything in my power to try to attend the event, but it's just, it's a lot going on in my life right now. I'm busy with work. Time is very crucial right now. And then also I had a close family member that ended up in the hospital that was, going through some serious issues. So I just really couldn't get out there as much as I wanted to. But I know a lot of you guys that I interact with on Facebook, you guys were out there and you said, it was a nice event, a little long, which we all expected. But a lot of you guys, I saw a lot of you guys' pictures on Facebook, and a lot of you guys went out there and showed support. And I got nothing but respect for you guys for going out there and actually attending something that is for the betterment of your community. But also, I was on social media and I saw a lot of people bashing the event. A lot of people were out here, making these silly ass Facebook videos and stuff talking about, oh, well, why are we going out there and you guys are just marching and woo the woo woo woo, and the same rhetoric bullshit that we hear from people who just don't do anything in their community or don't have any actions going on themselves with bettering our community, but they want to dictate and judge what other people do. Now, I've been on YouTube for over 5 years now. I made 5 years back in, I believe, April. And I've dedicated a portion of my life on here, speaking about issues that we deal with. Other brothers and sisters have came on here for years and spoken about things, try to wake some of our people up, share ideas. Do we all agree on everything? Absolutely not. But I respect each and every one of the people who dedicate their life, not just on YouTube, but just everybody in their personal life. Whatever you're doing out there to better your community and better your situation and the people around you situation, I have nothing but respect for you guys, whether we agree or disagree. But we always have a group of people who don't do anything themselves, don't make an effort, but the minute they see other people trying to get something started, they hate on it. They want to throw salt on it. And I saw a video by, there's one cat, I don't know the guy's name, but somebody sent the video to me. And this guy basically was just talking a lot of bullshit about why are blacks going out there and, we're just talking and we should have, had a fundraiser while we was out there. And, I've heard these same words from a lot of other people within my personal life or within on social media. And here's the thing. I don't disagree with us building economical wealth. I think that, it is a time in the country right now where we need to band together and stop sending our money out of our community. Everybody else's money circulates within their community a few times before it gets sent out. But with black people, us being the biggest consumers in the world, it seems like no dollars circulate through our community. So I'm all for building economical wealth, black businesses, etc., etc. I always talk about that in my videos, that we need to start being more wise and more productive with our dollar bills. Let's stop, going out there and, giving our money to Michael Jordan and all these Fortune 500 companies that really don't give a damn about us. I always advocate that. I've been advocating that for the last 5 years I've been on here. But also, I'm not going to disrespect people who are trying to collectively bring us together so that we can share ideas and we can have a blueprint of what we need to do to better our situation. I'm not going to hate or come down or be disrespectful to somebody who is trying to say, you know what, we need to fight back against police brutality. We need to have the mindset of justice or else, meaning you give us justice or it's going to be hell to pay. And I've came out here, and I've expressed that I think that we need to take more action. We do need to get away from just marching or just praying, because I think that us as a people, we have been doing that for decades, and our oppressors don't give a damn about that. You can sit down and you can pray for 100 years or whatever, but if we don't use that prayer with action and logical action, nothing is going to change. And a lot of people miss the fact of what the Justice or Else movement was. It wasn't just for black folks to come out there and smile and cheese at each other and people just to give a lip service and say a whole bunch of speeches. It was to gain some type of self-respect for not only yourself but your community. The fact alone of all those black people doing what they need to do, putting things to the side, saving up money, collectively coming out there to share ideas with each other and support each other on a common ground and on a common issue that we all deal with was beautiful. That alone was beautiful, but it wasn't just about us coming together and just doing that. It was about demanding justice for our people. And a lot of people who are not educated about how this system works on different levels, whether we're talking about economical, whether we're talking about educational, whether we're talking about social, whether we're talking about a political point of view, a lot of people are not educated about how all these different issues and these different formats play a part in neither our destruction or our progression. A lot of people think that, as long as we have economical wealth, everything is going to be cool. You guys forget, or you just don't know your history, that black folks have done things like open up business. You guys don't remember when we had the Harlem Renaissance. We had different areas within American history that black folks have really strived and had economical growth and economical wealth. But you know what happened? Other sources depicted that out. Whether it was the work field, picking out a token Negro to basically backstab their people and kick them in the ass. Whether it was the prison industrial complex that lock up a lot of our brothers and sisters so that they can turn around and get basically free profit and free labor off of us. Whether it was the educational system that failed our children and failed those who were supposed to be the future doctors or the future lawyers or the future entrepreneurs. Whether it was the political system that basically kicked us in the ass or used us, or used those certain blacks within our community, used their naiveness against us. Whether it was any form of a spectrum of those type of formats, there's always been other forces that have destroyed us. And that's why I always advocate not only building economical growth, but also we have to be diverse and be powerful in every single avenue, not just money. Because a lot of you guys think, as long as we have economical growth, everything is going to be okay. As long as we have economics, it's going to be all good. A lot of you guys forget the fact that there are people out there that just don't like you. They hate your skin. They hate your guts. For the simple fact that you are black. It's not about your status. It's not about your money. That pisses them off even more. And people who don't realize that there are people out there that will kill you simply because of what you represent. So to sit back and say, well, all we need to be focusing on is economics. We don't need to be coming together and doing anything like a million man march or, speaking about justice or et cetera, et cetera. You guys are ignorant. And you're saying dumb things that really don't coincide to what that event really was and what it represented. And, there was another issue out here about the media, which, everybody had the right, everybody who spoke on this had the right to be upset about this because a lot of us knows that there wasn't a lot of media coverage about the Justice or Else event. But if you got black folks out here, quote unquote, you doing black on black crime, which is no such thing as black on black crime. But when we have quote unquote black on black crime, or we got Negroes out here fighting, or it's something going on in the media, or people out here cooling or displaying self-hatred, it's all over the news. You can't step away for 2 seconds without seeing us on the media. But when it comes to us coming together, collectively sharing ideas, coming up with a blueprint of what we need to do, showing respect to one another, demanding that we get justice from the powers that be, it's barely broadcast. And I know a lot of you, some of you Negroes out here that want to push back on every single thing that, is positive, or every single thing that somebody's trying to do to better our people. I know you guys going to sit back and say, well, you shouldn't expect the media to come out here and broadcast the Million Man March. No, we shouldn't expect it, but also we're going to point the bullshit out. Just because we don't expect something to happen doesn't mean that we don't call it out, or we don't call out the hypocrisy. But, that's basically my thoughts on it. I thought the overall event was beautiful. It was nice seeing everybody out there collectively come out there sharing ideas and demanding better for our people. And I know there was a lot of brothers and sisters out there that was sharing business, ventures. A lot of people came together, were, putting their money into the bucket to try to create something. There were a lot of people out there doing several things that you're not going to hear about on TV or through the media, because a lot of you people out there, a lot of you black folks that are uneducated, you think of something that's not on TV or is not online, it doesn't exist. And a lot of you guys need to just step out of your zone, step out of just your little small circle, and really start doing your homework on what's going out here in these streets and what's going on in our communities. Because there's a lot of brothers and sisters, including myself, that are out here day in and day out trying to push that progressive movement, that are not just talking but actually out here doing. But for you guys that attended the event, or whether you watch it on TV, give me your perspectives on it, your thoughts and opinions and everything. But again, beautiful event. You can't help to get somewhat emotional seeing all those black folks out there united as one. Whether you out there physically or you out there in your heart, you can't help to feel some type of way about that. But for you guys that are out there within the black community, or even outside the black community, that are throwing hate on black people coming together trying to create change, or you always got something to say, yeah, you don't do anything. Everything you do is basically playing into the system that we're fighting against. All you care about is, fucking hoes and getting money and all that other bullshit. It really don't mean nothing after you do it. For you guys, that's all you focusing on, or you talk and you don't do anything, but you want to critique other people, take several seats. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing to better my people? What am I doing? How am I representing myself out here that is beneficial to my whole community? How am I trying to pull up another brother or sister that they can have an opportunity that they might not have had? That's all I got to say. Peace to everybody. You guys give me your feedback. I'm out. Let's move forward, people.